welcome back. My name is Stephanie, and today is another video about budgeting and finances. And my husband and I, just to give you a little recap, we are on a debt snowball. We have paid off $25,000. We have about $68,000 left, which includes student loans and a little bit left on a car. And the only way that we're going to get out of debt is if we decrease our spending and increase our income. And I have a whole video about some tips and tricks that might help you in that particular area of trying to figure out where to get started. But today's video is all about spending, particularly how we have simplified our budget and implemented one very important change to how we spend our money, and it has made a world of difference. So that is what I'm talking about today. So the area that we tended to overspend on and have a really hard time controlling in our budget was the food, grocery, out to eat, fun, gas, all of those categories. It just seemed to always get out of hand. Sometimes I needed more money for groceries. Sometimes I didn't need as much for groceries. Sometimes we had, an invitation to go somewhere, or it was maybe summertime and I was looking to do more things with the kids because we were out of our routine. And then I would find myself just overspending and feeling really guilty and feeling like I was the one that was causing our debt snowball to stall. And it took some time to figure out how much to budget, first of all, but then we decided that we had it way too complicated. We had too many categories, and it was just getting difficult because sometimes we would overspend in one category and underspend in another category, and it was just getting really messy and complicated. So we grouped everything together: the gas, the groceries, eating out, everything. And we're pretty conservative, but it was so much easier to just have the same number every single week, and then we would stick to that as our goal. That way we didn't have so many categories that we were trying to manage and stay on top of. So number one, that was the first thing that we did, is we grouped everything together and we figured out how much we needed to get by, like the bare minimum, plus a little bit of a cushion. So that took some time to figure out. We were having a hard time really sticking to that number every week. But then we also had lost or had cash stolen. And every week we budget $245 to cover our basically everything: gas, food, diapers, cleaning supplies, makeup, little bits of clothes here and there. $245 every Friday is what we start with. But sometimes we'd go over that, and mentally I would say, oh, well, I overspent by $20 this week, so next week instead of $245, I'll do $225. And so then I'd start with $225, and then sometimes I would keep doing the rob Peter to pay Paul sort of deal, and then, I'd get to the end of the week and need a little bit more, and it just got a little bit complicated. But we didn't want to do cash because, like I said, we had lost cash before and or had some stolen. And so I remembered receiving a wedding gift that was a cash Visa card from a credit union. So I thought, duh, why don't I see if my bank does that? So I went to my bank, which is Chase, and lo and behold, they have this beautiful card called the Liquid card. So this is my Visa debit card. Don't steal my identity. And then this is my Chase Liquid card. There is a $4.95 a month fee that my bank charges for me to use this card. But these cards are linked together. They're kind of the same. With my Chase Liquid card, it is just like cash, but it's a card. It's a debit card. So I am taking money from my checking account and I'm transferring that money over to my Liquid card every Friday, and I transfer the same amount every single week. So if I don't spend everything, if I don't spend that full $245, I have a little bonus, but it doesn't matter. Every week we transfer $245 over to the Liquid card, and then I check the balance before I spend money. I know I make it sound so easy, right? So I do my Walmart online grocery pickup, and I just have that Liquid card on my account. So when I do my groceries, I see how much I'm going to spend, I use that card. I buy my gas with that card. If we're going out somewhere, I use that card. And then that way I can always check the balance and it will tell me, okay, you've got $50 left. Okay, great. Okay, well, we went to McDonald's. Now I have $20 left. Not that we usually spend $30 at McDonald's, but you know what I mean. Details, details. So as we are spending throughout the week, I only have to worry about one little card. It's so easy. I don't have to look into the Chase checking account. I just check the balance on my Liquid card. It's the same thing as like looking into my wallet to see how much money I have left, except for this little card is just like a debit card. So it needs a PIN number. And so I'm never worried to walk around with this card because it functions just like a debit card, but it has an endpoint. So if I go to spend money and this thing is empty, it will be declined. And one time that happened to me and it was super embarrassing because I did not check the balance. I was just kind of swiping it, keeping like a loose running total in my head. And they're like, oh, this is declined. And yeah, that was a little embarrassing. But you get the idea. So that would be the way that we kind of use cash without actually having to carry cash. It's so much easier. I feel so much safer walking around with my card. You can look into your credit union, your bank. I'm sure that there's lots of other options out there. This is what our bank offers, and it's super easy because I log into the checking account. I push transfer $245 over to my Liquid card every week, and then I just keep track of the balance. And that has helped me tremendously to stay within the $245 every week. So simplifies things for my husband when he runs the budget, puts me in control and in the driver's seat. And so I really take accountability for how that money is being spent. And it's really helped us stay on budget, which is the whole point, so that we can get out of debt, right? That is our goal right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any ideas or tips and tricks that might help me or somebody else who is trying to get out of debt, definitely leave a comment down below. If you have any questions, let me know. If you like videos on home and family and budgeting, I hope that you'll consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.